so for me being a drummer, I can never write a cello part the way I'm supposed to write a cello part. I don't know the first thing about layering strings or all of the dynamics that go into that, right? And so to see the success that like you've had with this, obviously you're really talented and have been doing this for a long time across a variety of different genres and job roles and all of that. But to see something like Hazbin Hotel come out, get the notoriety, get the like really kind of mainstream moment, and to know that Musiversal members just kind of there writing the music for it is just amazing. So it's super cool. And I've always been so curious about this, and I think a lot of the people that are going to view this would be as well. Like, when you're getting into these, are you getting the episodes without any music, and it's like you're watching them kind of feeling? Is it character driven?
Yeah, both of those, but it's just the script when we're writing the songs. Yeah, the way the process works is the first thing is the script and what the story is, and then the songs need to sort of be inserted into the script, and usually sometimes they'll replace a scene that had been dialogue. And then we get a demo cleared, which is, sort of scratch instrumental, could be, usually we'll flesh it out to more than just piano, depending on what the intended style is. And Sam is a very, he's sort of an amazing singer and also incredible mimic, so he can sort of imitate, really all of the male cast on the show, which it's sort of like selling the demo and the concept to Vivian, the creator of the show, who's got to clear it. And then, once it gets approved, then the next step is recording it with the actual cast. And that you have to figure out the key, which is, easy if there's one singer. If there's not, then we have to sort of, and then, once they create the radio play, which is all the dialogue and the songs, then they do the storyboard to that radio play.
You have a co-producer that you work with, right?
Yes, a co-writer and Sam.
And Sam, right? Yep. So talk to me a little bit about the two of you, like, because the thing that we like with Musiversal, again, it's all about collaboration. It's all about working with someone else, bouncing ideas, understanding what is someone else's brain here that I might not. What do I hear that someone else might not? Talk to me a little bit about that relationship between the two of you. How did that start? How did it manifest into this professional working relationship, et cetera?
Sam Haft and I, so we met in high school. I was his, he was in 9th grade, I was in 12th grade, and I was his mentor. And then he moved to LA, and he met the creator of Hazbin, who at the time was working on a different show called Helluva, which is has been on YouTube for a while. And so Sam started writing songs for that. And one of the songs that the briefs he was given was a K-pop song, supposed to be a K-pop song, and he knew that I had been doing actual K-pop at that time. So he reached out, and we worked on that song together. That was a song called Clown Bitch. And that came out really nicely. And then we kept working on songs for Helluva together. And that was how we ended up getting sort of the Hazbin gig. Helluva, there are a bunch of songwriters.
We talk to our members about a lot, right? Where it's, people are always asking, how do I get into TV? How do I get into doing film or commercials? So I guess if I were to ask you, if you had advice for somebody on how to kind of break through to that, right? What's the playbook? Like, how do you open those doors? How did you kind of get your first kind of opportunities in that side of things, and then really kind of continue to build on it? Like, what's the playbook for somebody that wants to do this?
Well, the first thing I worked on for TV was with another collaborator of mine, friend, Matthew Tischler, and he and I did a bunch of songs for a Disney Channel show called Bizaardvark, which was sort of funny. Like, it was Olivia Rodrigo's first gig.
Oh, wow.
And the songs were like spoofy. Well, not really spoof, but they were like Lonely Island style songs, comedy songs, but for children. But that's I think the route to starting to sort of get into pitching and seeing what works and where your success is in terms of landing a placement and a song. Yeah, another thing I've realized is that a lot of original music is for children's TV, because that's where a lot of, or most original songs are being asked for.
How long did it take you using Musiversal to kind of identify how to be this power user of it, how to get the most out of it, how to make sure that, or know that, oh, if I have any problem, I can kind of go on here and figure it out. And like, there's something that I'll get out of it. Like, was there like a learning curve, I guess?
Yeah. It is helpful to have like a wide range of sort of productions in process. And then I just have to kind of remember, I guess the hard part is mainly like remembering which songs are in which spot, and then keeping my sort of like my session reservations going in an efficient way. But yeah, it probably took a year, I think, of using Musiversal to understand. And actually, yeah, this sort of went into my first, or when I first started using it, I was working on another show, which was unfortunately canceled and and like ripped off Disney Plus. It was called Haley's on It. I was doing scoring work for that with my other collaborator Matt. It was mostly scoring in some songs, and I wanted to get some live cello when appropriate, but we only had 2 weeks to score each episode. And that was a little harder to sometimes squeeze in. And sometimes I think what I did at that point was like, even a month out, I would like book a cellist, not knowing what they would be playing, and then just hoping there would be something for them, which there wasn't always. I know, I'm remembering. But this system with Hazbin, again, it's just like a perfect setup where there's not a time crunch at this stage of the process. Our rush is really at the beginning, writing the songs, when we don't need the tracks to sound particularly good, and then there's plenty of time to figure stuff out.
So very cool. Again, appreciate the time, Andrew. Take it easy, my friend. I'll shoot you an email here, today.
Great. All right. Talk to you later.